Good day, everyone. Today's reading will be on Basic Tuite, Taika Oyata of Okinawa. Let's go. Okay, Taika Oyata's handwriting a few years before he passed away. It reads here: one's life begins with martial arts and ends with martial arts. The Dojo-kun, or motto: strive for good moral character, keep an honest and sincere way, cultivate perseverance or a will for striving, develop a respectful attitude, restrain from your physical ability by spiritual attainment or for spiritual attainment. Here we have the 10 guiding principles. I want to go in detail further later, but let's move into who Seiyu Oyata or Taika is. Seiyu Oyata was a 10th degree black belt from Okinawa, Japan. He was the supreme instructor of his organization, Ryukyu Kempo Association, and Zenkoku Kempo Karate Kabuto Rengo Kai Association. Mr. Oyata had studied the martial arts for well over 50 years. He discovered Tuite grappling and nerve point techniques through the encouragement of his first instructor, Master Saki. At that time, he was a retired 93-year-old Bushi warrior who saw that Mr. Oyata had the devotion and talent to discover those hidden techniques. Mr. Oyata resides in Independence, Missouri, which is also the location of his headquarters. He traveled throughout the United States giving seminars on his knowledge. Mr. Oyata wanted to establish a good relationship between students and the martial arts and the general public through the awareness of the true meaning of karate, which is to help others and use karate for the good of all. Master Seiyu Oyata was born in October of 1928 and passed away in May of 2012. Master Oyata's heritage dates back to the Zana family, an important Bushi family in Shuri, Okinawa. His ancestor, Zankoya-kata, was the king scholar. Oyata is a title. When Okinawa was invaded by Japan in 1609, the king was captured and the Zen head resisted and was killed. To prevent further resistance, the Japanese invaders ordered the family name changed to Shinda, which symbolizes death. In the later years, the family name changed to Ikayagasaku. Eventually, the name became Oyata. Mr. Oyata's father, Kana Oyata, was the middleweight sumo champion of all Okinawa. When he was young, the middleweight sumo team from the island of Hansa challenged everybody else in Okinawa. Kana Oyata was the strongest man in the middleweight team and won the victory for his native island. Kana Oyata's first son was Toro Oyata, a colonel in the Japanese army in the late 1930s. He died during the Second World War. His second son, Kenshi, was also killed during World War II, as well as his third son, Aikyo. Seiyu was the fourth son. He too fought during the war and was lieutenant in the Japanese Navy. If the war had continued a few more months longer, Master Oyata wouldn't have been able to come to the United States. He was scheduled for a suicide mission, and his death certificate had already been sent to his family. The Navy, where Mr. Oyata got his start in the martial arts as it was required study in the military. After World War II ended, he returned to Okinawa and resumed his studies of the martial arts. At the same time, he started a good job for his time, working for the American government distributing food to small islands. Food was very scarce and there was much starvation on the island. Mr. Oyata was stationed at the village of Termu, where at the age of 17 he met Master Ugasuki. Ugasuki, don't quote me. He was from a strong Bushi family that resided in Shuri. The master was 93 years old at the time. Even though the castle system had been abolished by then, the master still practiced and believed in it. He still considered himself a Bushi and even wore the Bushi hairstyle of a top knot, even though it had been outlawed. As a member of the Zana family, Seiyu Yata was allowed to take instruction from him and learned extensive weapons training from Master Ugasuki Yu. Master Ugasuki Yu introduced Seiyu Yata to a Chinese martial artist named Mr. Wakagari. This Bushi class name was given to Mr. Wakagari's great grandfather when he came to the Rocky Islands. Master Ugasuki asked him to instruct young Seiyu Oyata concerning the nerve and pressure points of the body techniques, for which Mr. Wagasashi was renowned. When Seiyu Oyata met him, he noticed that all of his fingers were of the same length, this due to his thrusting his finger into coral pumice, which he had done from an early age. Master Wikinagari was very stocky and strong, but not as tall as Master Ugasuki. Seiyu Yada was Master Ugasuki's only student at the time. He treated Seiyu Yata as though he were a grandson, teaching him more than he would have a normal student. Thus, Master Ugasuki taught him not just well, but excellently. The master never gave him the name, but he always called him Mago, in Okinawan terms of endearment, which means grandson. After the death of his previous instructor, Mr. Oyata was in the analytical research group along with Master Nakamura and trained with Master Ushara. He was accepted as the instructor student of Master Nakamura's dojo because he had studied from Master Ugasuki. From Master Nakamura, Mr. Oyata learned the 12 empty hand katas. Mr. Oyata worked with Master Uhara on weapons and was his training partner. Over the years, Master Oyata was constantly researching and analyzing kata and the human body. He developed his own style of tuite that is not dependent on a person's strength but on technique. Well, let's close there, and I'm drying up over here. There's always something good to learn, so don't be a dead human being, be a live human being and learn something new. God bless you guys. We'll get into this further because what there is inside is more techniques, the actual Tuite techniques from the katas. So, me too need to learn this fully. God bless. Have a great day and protect your own.